As well as telling us what you did, a good method section also considers the method critically. Why did you choose these methods? Most importantly, justify your choices. Why are your methods appropriate to investigate your research question? This could be overall research design or methodology choice, material selection, task design, or other aspects of your methods. For example, accent intelligibility was measured using a speech and noise recognition task, as ceiling effects are expected in quiet conditions, meaning that differences in intelligibility across accents are only likely to be observed in the presence of noise masking. There may also be practical considerations that justify your methods or materials choices, like time, cost, or how a tool is used. For example, verbal comprehension was assessed using the similarities and vocabulary subsets of the Wechsler Intelligence Scale for Children, Wechsler 1974, which are quick to complete and can be administered by school staff. Explain how you've tried to control confounding or extraneous variables. These are variables that you're not directly interested in, but might affect your dependent variable. Control these variables to minimize their influence on your results. For example, you might match confounding characteristics across groups. The dyslexic and normal reading groups were matched on age and verbal IQ. You could also use randomization to even out the effect of confounding variables. To avoid fatigue effects, the order of test items was randomized for each participant. There are lots of other ways to control confounding variables, like counterbalancing across conditions, using an appropriate sampling method, or repeating measurements. Show how you've used or built on previous research methods or materials. Were your methods influenced by frameworks or theories? Have you applied existing methods or materials in a new context or made adaptations? Again, explain and justify your choices. For example, this research applied an existing methodology in a new context. We investigated whether Rosen v. Gertel's 2019 utility value intervention can improve outcomes of work-based training. Rather than students reflecting on how course content related to their lives, employees considered how training could be applied to their work. Also acknowledge the limitations in your methods. No research is perfect. Don't ignore problems. This could be things like having to make non-ideal choices, data collection problems, technical issues, or other limitations encountered while conducting your research. Explain the limitations and show how you tried to minimize their effects. For example, group listening tests were conducted in a classroom setting over speakers as limited equipment availability meant it was not possible to administer the test over headphones. Speaker audio was checked to ensure a comfortable listening volume throughout the room. Find loads more resources on our academic writing guide, subjectguides.york.ac.uk/academic-writing.